What shapes your life more, courage or fear? I have selected a list of 40 quotes that will challenge how you think. Fear is a dark room where negatives develop. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, face everything and rise. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever. Be brave. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. Fear has a large shadow, but he himself is small. Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Feel the fear and do it anyway. But fear doesn't need doors and windows. It works from the inside. No power so effectually robs the mind of all its powers of acting and reasoning as fear. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Being terrified but going ahead and doing what must be done, that's courage. Fears are educated into us and can, if we wish, be educated out. Fear is the enemy of progress. Courage builds the future. Fear is the prison of the heart. Courage is its freedom. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Fear makes strangers of people who would be friends. Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. There is no illusion greater than fear. Face your fears and doubts, and new worlds will open to you. We fear things in proportion to our ignorance of them. Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It's going on when you don't have strength. Fear is the mind killer. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. To live with fear and not be afraid is the greatest form of bravery. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Which quote speaks to your heart more? Drop your thoughts in the comments.